Hi everyone, I just want to start right in on the cap and on the white spots, and then I'm going to talk to you about the next felting video. Okay, so we're starting on the red cap, and I'm going to show you how to do kind of a bell, but I'm also going to show you how to do a circle. So you can shape it however you want. Like, these are more flat looking than, belled up. I just like the bell part. So here we go. So you're gonna take some red felt or whatever color you choose and do the kind of pull apart. I know that I'm gonna want more than that because it's a big piece. So I'm gonna just pull some more, just kind of pull it apart a bit. So here we go. Okay, you're gonna do something similar as you did with the stem. So tack, pull it in, and you kind of want to pull it in a little bit more than you did with the stem because you are trying to make kind of a ball. But it's also important not to over felt because we're gonna do some pulling apart and shaping. So continue folding. Okay, then you're gonna wanna roll it like into a ball, okay? It'll look kind of like this. It'll look a little messy. You can pull, and just remember when you're tacking down, it's gonna shrink down into itself. So I like to use my needle a little bit to kind of move the pieces of felt that where I want it, okay? And if you want to start kind of the coning process, remember how with the stem, we focused more on the area that we wanted it to be smaller. Okay, so I've got it tacked down, and now see how I'm kind of gently pulling it apart, okay, into almost looking like a bowl. There's another technique you can do where you kind of lay down your felt kind of like this, and then you take another piece of felt and kind of wrap it and just keep wrapping it, tacking it until it makes like a little bowl. That's one way. This is the way I've always done it. So for little ones, for big ones, that's a whole different process. So I see how I kind of pulled it a little bit, but I want it to have a nicer shape. So I'm gonna keep working it until it gets to be the kind of shape. And then I also wanna make it into more of a bowl. So see how I'm kind of pulling it because it's a little thick in one area and I want it to be a little thinner. This is where you manipulate the wool more through pulling and just kind of doing it. And so then you tack down. I tack down the middle of it. And it depends on how much you want it to bell. That's the thing about the cap. You keep working it until it's the shape you want it to be. And I also kind of look like, see how it kind of is gonna look on there once I clean it up. It's gonna have kind of this little more flatter than this one. But yeah, put it on your stem. Like, is it big enough? Is it too small? Should I add more wool to the red? Should I add more wool to the stem? It's just trial and error and manipulation. and just becoming familiar with wool and what you can do with your fingers, what you can do with different tools. Okay, see how it's kind of thin there? Let's angle our needle. Angle right around here. Remember how I said you can take little fibers, twirl it around your needle and tack it in. So you're basically you are kind of firming it up because you're trying to make it into the shape you want. So this one isn't going to be quite as belled. It's going to be more of a cap looking. That's what I love, is that you can make, no item is exactly the same, which makes your stuff really unique. And I didn't see a lot of questions on our page, which is fine, but if you could post your pictures of your mushrooms, that would be awesome.